Hello, my beautiful friends. So I have totally been AFK for the past week because I'm getting ready to leave for Scotland. I leave on Thursday, the wee hour of 1:15 in the morning. My friend Jen is picking us up, taking us to the airport. We had a last minute, it wasn't really last minute, by grace. It was a week notice that our flight out of Newark had been canceled and that we will be flying out of JFK. Which, in the moment, you're like, oh my God, that's horrible. But then as it worked out, it was absolutely a gift from Spirit because the hotel that we were going to stay at overnight and park our car at one of those park and fly places, like the guy was such a jerk. Like he was such a jerk. And so I'm glad we're not staying there. And then because customs are going to be a little tighter because flying into Heathrow because of the coronation coming up, they're recommending that you spend some extra time to go through immigration and customs. I mean, we have nothing to claim. Like we're literally taking nothing there but clothes and some books. So, but you still have to wait and then to get the connecting flight over to Glasgow. So it turns out to be better flying out of New York because there's a bigger layover and gives you plenty of time to get everything done that you need to get done before you transfer. So by grace, like everything is working out. So I'm so excited. And, I've like type A, we have a written agenda of the things we're doing. And the point of this trip is, in case you're new, is that I turned 50 in October, and this is my birthday present to myself. I have been working 3 jobs since I'm 14 years old. I'm a hard worker. I've always been, and I very rarely go on vacation. I do travel a lot, but it's for work, so I'm working. And I do get to see really great things, but I don't go on big trips myself for vacation. So this is what I wanted to give myself for my 50th birthday. And specifically, I wanted to go to the Isle of Iona because we have a little place here in eastern Pennsylvania where a minister had gone to Iona and came back and literally like created a standing stones place called Columba, and it's fashioned very much after his visits to Iona. So I thought, wow, if this guy was willing literally to move rock, just these giant rocks to make standing stone structures, it must be really impressive. So it's like what I wanted to give myself. I'm going to play my pipes there. I feel very connected to it through my heritage. And so the past few days, I've been doing some research about it. And what's fascinating about it is that it's called in Gaelic, which I wrote it down because I don't want to pronounce it wrong. I'm sure I'm pronouncing it wrong. Innis non Druidneach, which is the island of Druids. And apparently, Iona was where the Druids were trained, their college. So if you know anything about me, you know that I align a lot with a Druidic philosophy, not the religion of Druidry, but with the philosophy of it. I'm a little skeptical of modern Druidry. That's a whole other video, just because I feel like there's an element of elitism there that needs not be there. But that's neither here nor there. What we do know about them, we know very little about the Druids because they wrote very little down, and what was written down was burned, and the stories that we know about the Druids are told by people who conquered them. So, but we do know that they did have these college where people were sent, men and women, because it's an equality culture, that they were sent to learn. And apparently that was on Iona. And I didn't know that. Like, I didn't know that before 2 days ago. And so, like, I'm even more excited to go because I really feel called to it, because it is sort of where Celtic Christianity started. And at the time that St. Columba was there, it was part of Ireland. But there was a nunnery, I'm guessing Franciscan, not sure. I'll find out when I'm there. But just so excited, right? Just so stoked to be going. And we have a good trip planned. We have a lot of days in there that we're not doing anything so that we have opportunities to go, so that Dave can go fishing and that and I can go hiking and exploring. There's a well, a St. Bridget's well, at the top of this, looks like a big hill. I mean, it doesn't look like a mountain, but so I'll probably take the time to hike up there and check that out. And I'm just so excited to go. But I wanted to do a reading, and I figured I would do a reading before I go because I don't know how internet works there or anything like that. We've got special plugs for, and I think there's Wi-Fi everywhere, so I'm assuming I can get on. So I hope to be recording and doing some things on social media to keep my friends and family informed. But I thought I would do a quick reading. I'm just going to do a one pull read here, and then I'll do a full cut across for myself later. But let's see. What should I pay attention to on this journey? It's Rado, which is the travel stone, like you're going on a journey. And that's a that's a great stone. I love Spirit. Spirit's so great. I really am called to go to Iona, and now I'm even more called to go to Iona. It has 4 different names. So, travel, rhythm, spontaneity, evolution, decisions, journey, path, movement, taking action, reaching a goal, transportation. Don't act impulsively, carefully consider options, move forward, self-healing, evolve with union and balance, do not always rely on the advice of others, control excess. So, that's exciting. So it's a good stone, and it'll be a good journey, and Spirit's really been by my side as I've been planning. So I'm super, super, super excited to go. If I don't get to talk to you, I will see you in 2 weeks, and be well. Take care. All the best in light and love.